of how many times I've read it and said it over the last week. And by the end of this video, I think it'll probably be the same for you as well. So last week, we had nearly a full 5 days of Bidoof flavoured events in Pokémon Go called the Bidoof Breakout. Each of those days gave Bidoof a different exclusive move, such as Superpower, and we'll take a look at those moves a bit later on. So even though this event was a bit daft and clearly meant to test some of the new features they're going to be using for GoFest 2021, I actually really enjoyed it, and I played a little bit on each of the days of the event. So I did catch one of each of the special move Bidoof, but I didn't evolve any Bidoof into Bibarel, and I also accidentally deleted all of my every Bidoof except for this one with Superpower and those 3 Shadow Bidoof. This is an old one, I think. Yeah, 2019. The reason I did that was to make space for the Tepig Community Day we had last weekend. I promise I caught hundreds of Bidoof. I've got 76 Bidoof XL candy, which suggests that I caught quite a few. Not as many as the Gibble that I caught on that community day, but Bidoof really doesn't compare to a Gibble. So Bidoof that were caught last week could have had one of the following moves. They could have had the Fighting Charge move, Superpower, which does 85 damage, you can see there. They could have had Shadow Ball, which is notably a legacy move for Mewtwo. A Ghost type legacy move for Mewtwo, I should say. Ice Beam, which is, as you'd expect, an ice charged attack. Or Thunderbolt, which is an electric type charged attack. But as I said before, I've only got this one Superpower Bidoof. There was also a special research quest line which rewarded us with encounters with Bidoof, and gave some consumables and other items as well. So let's have a look at some of Professor Willow's dialogue from that quest line. Hey there, trainer. Just who I wanted to see. I just received a unique research request regarding a particular Pokémon, and I think you're the perfect trainer to help me with it. Let's warm up with a few tasks first, and then we can dive into the meat of it. So this next section in the quest line seems to be in preparation for there's a shiny Lillipup. It's not often that I click on Pokemon encounters when I'm reading the scripted dialogue, but I'm glad I did this time. Wow. Well, there you go, a random shiny Lillipup in the middle of a video. I wonder if I can get 2 in a row. So after that welcome interruption, let's continue looking at the dialogue from Professor Willow. As I was saying, I think that this next section in the quest line is to prepare us for the GoFest ticket choice between pop music and rock music. I know that there's a different costume for each version, and there's different music in game. that this might be to sort of combat some of those problems. Welcome back, trainer. I have a few more details to share about the research request I received. A favourite of new and experienced trainers alike, Bidoof, the plump mouse Pokemon, has been appearing more often of late. Intriguing, no? Now before we continue, I have a very important choice for you to make. Will you focus your research on Bidoof or the plump mouse Pokemon? Is this a trick question? Who could say? My only advice is to follow your heart. Besides, it's hard to go wrong when Bidoof is your only option. And then this screen came up that said choose a path. Choose wisely. You can select only one path below and you'll remain on that path until the end of the research. And the options were choose Bidoof or Bidoof ? So the point of that is that you make a decision between Bidoof or Bidoof, essentially, and the rewards were the exact same no matter which one you chose. I think maybe one of them had more pineapple berries and the other one had more raspberries. I can't remember. I don't know what I chose anyway. Great choice, trainer. For some reason I knew that you would pick Bidoof. Don't ask me how. Bidoof is known for its large front teeth, much like Rattata's teeth. Bidoof's teeth are continually growing. Speaking of teeth, I have a few more tasks that you can sink yours into now. So as you probably might have already noticed, the thing that made this quest line absolutely worth the investment of incense and time for me was the fact that the final reward was this fetching Bidoof hat. You can see I've given it pride of place on top of my character's head, and I think it'll stay put for a little while at least. So did you manage to catch a shiny Bidoof during this event? I actually did manage to catch a shiny, but not the one I expected. And the Pokemon begins with the letter B as well. So I didn't even know that Blastoise was spawning in the wild and could be shiny when it spawns in the wild, but as you'll see from the video clip here, it appeared in the middle of a stream of Bidoof encounters. This Blastoise appeared and was shiny. And there's nothing like a random shiny to boost your interest in the game, much like the shiny Lillipup we literally just got on camera, I suppose. So, unfortunately no shiny Bidoof for me, but let's check out the Pokedex entries for Bidoof and Bibarel anyway. Bidoof, the plump mouse Pokemon. It constantly gnaws on logs and rocks to whittle down its front teeth. It nests alongside water. I guess that explains the Blastoise appearing as well. Bibarel, the beaver Pokemon. It makes its nest by damming streams with bark and mud. It is known as an industrious worker. So the shiny forms of both of these Pokemon are sort of slightly more golden than brown. So a short and sweet video for this